Welcome. This is part 2 of the Foundations of Sensual Bachata. Here we're going to focus on body waves. There's 3 body waves that we're going to do, sort of like the frontal body wave and then the side body wave. So by the end of this video, I hope you feel like a snake or at least a rubber band and not a pretzel. So to start off with the front side, we're going to use the components of the various body isolations that we talked about in the previous video and combine them in a sequential order to create what's called a body wave. So first things first, we're going to start with our head. We're going to put the chin down. And we are angling ourselves forward, scooping up. As you scoop up, you will start to arch your back. Your hips will start to protrude out. And eventually you're going to come to a place where you can't arch your back anymore and your hips are going to go in. You're almost like sinking in your gut, but you're really just pushing in, pushing that button for your chest. Coming back out and sitting. So again, we're putting our chin to our chest, scooping out, arching back, sinking that hip, pressing in that chest, and sitting. And when you sit, your hips are going to go back out, right? So when you are doing your scoop and your hips start to come in, to sit, you slide them back out. And you'll see that with the left and right body waves as well. If it helps from the side, we are putting our chin to our chest, scooping, arching, till we can't, putting in that hip, pushing in that chest button, and sliding out. To do the reverse, you're going to do the exact same thing that you did before, but in reverse order. So you're going to start with scooping in the hip, arching your back forward, your head will follow, and you're back to where you started. So from the front, if I was already scooped out, I'm going to scoop in the hip. The arch of my back will go forward, which moves my head forward, and we're back to where we started. That's the front. You can also do the left and the right side. So if we're going to start with the left side, I'm going to start with turning, sort of almost not turning my head to the right. It's more like arching my neck, angling, that would be the better word, angling my head to the right, going to the side, scoop. This shoulder comes down, which arches your right side, swings out your hip, and you sit. Right? Don't forget, as you go to sit, we're arching over. You have your hip on your right side, you slide to sit. So it's like you're carrying a baby on your hip. That's what that seating position would look like. Your legs, one is straighter than the other. If I was doing it from this viewpoint or from this viewpoint, it's like you have a baby on your hip. To do the opposite, you slide back and then you pop back up. So again, you have angling to the right, scoop, lower your right shoulder, arch the side of your right ribs, slide that hip to the right, and sit. So when you do the opposite, you're going to slide it to the right, create that arch, move it back, and we're back to where we came from. On the left side, angling your neck to the left, you're going to go into a, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm losing my words. You're angling to the left, you're going to scoop over, and now we are stretching out that right side. That hip points out, that left side. We're stretching out that left side. The hip points out to the left, and we sit. Right? So now we're sitting on this side versus this side that we did going to the right. To the left, we're sitting on this side, so the baby's now on this hip. All right? So from the beginning, we have left, scoop, stretch, and slide it over your hips. To do the reverse, Slide the hip, create that arch, and go up. So now you get the feel of being like a snake almost, right? Wherever your head goes, your shoulders, your chest, and your hip will follow in the direction that it's supposed to follow. So trust your guts. One more time. We have it from the left. Scoop. Over. Right? And you'll know you're doing it right because we go right, left, sit. So now we scoop it to the right. And we're just doing the exact same thing over, right? We're ending this way because we have started to go this way. So we end going toward the right because we started scooping toward the left, if that makes sense. So there you go, your 3 body waves.